Hello and welcome back to a Pokemon Unbound playthrough. Last episode was absolutely crazy. We went ahead and entered the Distortion Realm after having our fight against Aklov with his absolutely crazy team, which, just one more time, just to go ahead and mention it, Drapion, absolutely MVP, destroyed Aklov's whole Tapu line basically by itself. Yeah, other Pokemon helped. Sticky Web was definitely valuable, but also Drapion, incredible performance. Sticky Web was also actually, pretty much just as good, because Drapion wouldn't have been able to do it without it, but still. Drapion really good, Sticky Web really good, we made it through, we battled ourselves a Giratina in the end, which we got through just basically unscathed, funnily enough. Giratina was actually pretty easy with Toxic, and we got sent back here into the Rift Cave, which should bring us out into Dehara City. So, at the end of the last episode, we had our missions updated after getting out of the Distortion World to basically just go ahead and head straight back to Vivill Town again. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to heal our Pokemon up at the town here, just in case we have anything happen along the way, but I think we're just going to be going ahead, slapping ourselves into a Pokemon Center, getting our Pokemon all nice and healed up, and then running straight down to the Express. We could actually just use a Pokemon Center on the way to a different town. So we'll run through the Express. We'll go to the town next to it that leads to Vivill Town and go through the woods again, and once we get there, we will continue. Alright, we've made it back to Vivill Town once again. So, I'm curious how the town is going to have changed. First of all, hello, person. People around here used to be afraid to leave their homes because of some cloaked gang that invaded our town. Ah, I see, so everyone's going to have moved out now, it's going to be back to normal. So is Jax... Oh, Jax is not in here, he's to the side. Hi. Now the warehouse has been entirely abandoned. Carlos, I'm glad you could come join us. There's much we need to discuss. I filled Jax in on everything that's transpired since your disappearance from Dehara City. You should be relatively up to speed now. I didn't realize how much I missed while I was stuck in the Distortion World. You may have been sent there only shortly after I was, but much more time passed in this world before your arrival. Yes. As Jax mentioned, time passed at a different rate for you while you were in the Distortion World. There's much you need to know about. After the Shadow's assault on the warehouse, I arrived as planned with several officers to apprehend the Light of Ruin. Much to my dismay, their leader and his teleporting Pokemon took off with the entire organization before we could arrest any of them. All I can say to that looker is get absolutely wrecked. That's just... Yep, Hooper seems pretty OP. I'm now at a loss for what to do next. Oh, hey there. Carlos, what are you still doing here? The Light of Ruin abandoned their base ages ago. Why didn't you follow them? Young man, what do you know of the Light of Ruin's whereabouts? Well, the new wall, apparently. Fair, okay, fair. My dad and I were sent by their leader to some prison they created in Crystal Peak. I escaped with his help, but the Light of Ruin recaptured him during our flight. Crystal Peak? That's the large mountain in East Forest, yes? What could they be doing there? My guess is that they're going to use the mountain as a place to activate the large weapon their leaders keep blabbing on about. The ultimate weapon? And we have little time. I'll arrange passage for us to East Forest from Seaport City. Don't worry about me. Now that I can fly there, I'll go right back once I'm ready to climb the mountain. I'll be surprised if you make it there before me. Buchanan, let's get a move on. Interesting Pokemon choice. Get to Seaport City ASAP, Carlos. If you can't fly there yet, the quickest way there would be heading south from Gurren Town and heading east once you reach Route 17. Alright, looker, let's head there on Staraptor. Can I fly yet? Do I have fly? I genuinely don't remember. So much has happened in this game that HMs are like the last thing on my mind. Do I actually have fly? I do have fly. We could teach fly to Garchomp, but let's calm down on that one. We don't need to do that. We can teach Pokemon Fly though. For now though, let's see if there's anything else that we want to go ahead and grab in this warehouse that we might have missed. Like an item that's appeared randomly or anything like that. Just in case anything appeared in the bottom part of this place. I mean, there's a dive spot, but I feel like that'll be a place we come back to later. I always feel like that'd be a spot where we'd like find Kyogre just randomly. Is there anything here? There is stuff here. First of all, there's a shiny stone, which, you know, evolution is nice. And there's also a power lens, which is nice if we ever want to EV train stuff. Overall though, not the crazy item I was kind of hoping for. It's not like they just slapped a Master Ball there or anything like that. Although even if we were to get a Master Ball, I don't know what we'd actually end up using it on. At the moment, I got kind of excited when I was going through Vivill Woods and I saw a Cottony, just because I know that can get Prankster. So that's where I'm at the moment. Can I go into people's houses now? I can! Okay, we can go ahead and look around. Ever since the warehouse on the hill was abandoned by the Cloaked Gang, I've had a sad cry emanating from deep beneath the ocean waves. Manaphy? It almost sounds prehistoric. No, that probably is Kyogre then. Right? It's got... There's some legendary down there, for sure. That dive spot is not there for no reason. There's something down there. Munch Munch? You like chewing on seeds, pal? Nope. Chew them hard enough and you can garner some explosive firepower. Bullet Seed? Seed Bomb? Makes sense, makes sense. Better than Bullet Seed for sure, unless you're like a Mega Heracross with Skill Link or something. When those strange thugs marched into town not too long ago, we were all sure to lock our doors quickly. If we hadn't, I bet they would have barged in here just like you and taken all our valuables for whatever their nefarious plot was. Do you have valuables, man? Valuables? 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 Dishes and plate. These aren't valuables. I feel lied to. I wanted to loot her valuables, okay? We're gonna say loot rather than steal because it sounds ever so slightly better, but still. Alright, well we have one more place we can go ahead and check out here. My brother caught his Pokemon by talking to a Pokeball hidden under a treetop in Vivill Woods. Different trainers encounter different Pokemon by doing that, I've heard. Huh. Looking for Sheenotic, but no matter where I look, all I can find are Amoonguss. That game, I've never played it, but I can't read Amoonguss without thinking Among Us. And I've never even played the game, and I'm never going to. Yet, it's still there. I still have to read it. Okay. Eternal Rain. Yeah, there's definitely a Kyogre under there. For sure. There has to be a Kyogre under there. Well, that leaves us with a couple of different directions that we can go. We can head straight to the direction we actually need to go, or we can actually head onto the left here. Like, we can go onto Route 15 and see if there's anything interesting. It does look like we're going to want to head to... here? Seaport City, right down here, which would require us to go south from Gurren Town. Or we can head north from Antisis City. We haven't been to Antisis City yet, though. So we'll probably just want to head south from Gurren Town. This is only across the woods. I'm not going to go ahead and grab Fly for that. We can go ahead and just go along the actual route, no problem. If we go south from Route 16... Ah, okay. Move, kid. You're blocking the road. Huh? Is something in the way? Better not be that pesky Pokemon again. Take this. If my hunch is right, it'll get rid of whatever's blocking the road. Devon Scope. I was wondering when we were going to get that. I didn't think we were going to have to run all the way back down here again, but that'll do it. An invisible Pokemon became completely visible and ran as far as it could. Seems like you're a more intimidating trainer than you let on. Say, you should take on the Antisis gym with your Pokemon. I hear the gym leader there hasn't been pretty bored lately. We have two options. We can either head straight down and get a new gym badge, or we can go ahead and make our way over to Seaport City, it seems. Well, having the options is nice. I do like having the options. For right now, though, against these random trainers, Cross Poison, Drapion, do what you need to do. Lilligant, Drapion, do what you need to do. You got this, Drapion. I believe in you. There you go. Nice and simple fight. Random trainers right now aren't all that scary for me. That was annoying that I ran straight into that one, though. Flareon, again, Drapion, do what you need to do, buddy. Gets the poison, gets the rocky helmet damage. Drapion does not care. Drapion is past the point of caring. It will be interesting. So we're still gaining 1 XP, right? So the cap is still level 52. Interesting, okay. Now I imagine the cap is going to stay there until we defeat a gym? Probably? Interesting, interesting. So 52 is where we are going to stay. 52 is a pretty high level as well, so I mean, we should be fine. For right now, though, all we really need to do... Really? He really turned? Really? No crit on that. Drapion's gonna go down, unfortunately, but I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like we're fine with speeding these fights up, right? I don't think anyone's really here for the random fights. If you are here for random fights, then I'm sorry, we don't want you to evolve. No, no, no. But I feel like skipping over the not so important fights is completely fine at this point. We've pretty much established the they're not going to be all that difficult. There might come the odd fight that's interesting where I need to slow down and actually like, think things through, but I feel like those are going to be like gym leaders and stuff like that. I don't think we're going to be struggling with any random trainers on a route. In a town? Maybe. Maybe. What are you all doing? Oh geez, another trainer. Well, here you go. Oh! Oh, I mean, okay, nice. That's appreciated. I do have a random Joltik that has that, I guess. I've been instructed by my superiors to hand out that HM to any trains coming this way. Until the bridge is fixed, you'll need to use that HM for rock climb if you want to go to Seaport City. Just face that rock wall over there to use it. But I'm assuming I can't do that without the gym badge from Antisis City? Right? That makes sense. The fight between some Zangoose and Survivor took out the bridge. It'll take some time before we get it fixed. We should talk to our boss about finding an alternative way to Seaport City in the meantime. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna act under the assumption that we need to go to Antisis City first. And I'm just gonna head, like, straight down there and grab this item on the way, because it could be nice. Dive ball, not super nice, I guess. It is fine. Whole bunch of dive spot right there, that's fine, we can skip over that. For now, let's just go to the next city. We can explore the routes in more depth at another time. At the moment, I'm more concerned with just going on through. Also, I don't need to have the actual HM on my Pokemon, right? Because I don't have Cut right now. I'm forgetting things. I'm forgetting things. It's happening. I'm getting to the point in the playthrough I'm forgetting basic things that I should remember. But yeah, we don't actually need the HM on us. So us having Rock Climb on that one random Pokemon, that one random Joltik, doesn't actually mean anything. There's actually a Kecleon here. Style Pokemon attacked. Is it worth catching a Kecleon? Probably not, right? I don't see it being worth it. I don't see it ever being worth it to catch a Kecleon. Let's scoot on past them. Well, that leaves us with the ability to jump down here, so let's just go ahead and jump on down, shall we? Route 16 Desert's End, going into the city. Hi, random person. Hey there, let's have ourselves a good time. I didn't think he was going to battle me. I thought, because he was positioned nicely at the end, he was going to be a nice person that I could go ahead and speak to right before we went ahead into the next area, but it doesn't seem like it, never mind. But while we are going through all of these random, useless trainers, I do want to say, we're at the point now where we are at the end of October, right? The new game's like 3 weeks away, give or take a couple of days. It seems pretty clear that a lot of people are going to use this time, especially, to take a little break from Pokemon. Okay, that's rude, but I mean, it doesn't really matter too much. It seems like a lot of people are going to take a break from Pokemon. This is usually the time of year when people, like, take a break from Pokemon, don't really watch as many playthroughs and stuff like that because they're saving themselves a little bit on Pokemon so that they don't get burnt out before the new games, and I understand that. I just want to say, there are occasionally some people that like to comment on things, and point out like, oh, you should do something different from Pokemon, blah blah blah. Your views are low, yada yada yada. I'm just saying why they're going to be low for a bit. I'm aware that there's going to be less people watching these videos for the next few weeks until the new games come out. That makes complete sense to me. As soon as we're done with, like, the Pokemon Sword and Nuzlocke, we're not going to start another playthrough before the new games or anything like that. And we're probably going to just focus entirely on Pokemon Unbound immediately after that. If we do get to a point where both games are finished, which I don't know if we will, like, we're a pretty good way into this game, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if we'll have it finished before the new games come out. If we do get them both finished, though, I probably won't upload for, like, however many days it is until the new games, just so that we're all clear on that one. I was stationed here by the Science Society to help sell our products in the decrepit part of this region. Unfortunately for you, I'm carrying highly volatile goods too unstable for children to handle. I'm sorry, but I cannot sell any to you. What are you dealing with, man? Dealing with, like, straight up uranium? The Pokeball, which Pokemon could it contain? Good question. I honestly don't even know right now. Carlos, hi, that's me. You made it. Welcome to the Black Carlos HQ. That just doesn't sound good. It doesn't look like much right now, but I'm telling you, once we take out those black Ferrothorns, we'll fix the place right up. Of course, we'd be happy if you stuck around and helped us deal with those losers, I'm busy coming up with a foolproof strategy for our attack. So in the meantime, why don't you help your fellow Black Carlos out? Before we moved in, the space belonged to an old gang that used to run Antisis City. After the Black Ferrothorn kicked them out, they left the space ripe for the taking. They fixed it up real nice since we got here, and we even replaced the plugged up hole to the sewers with actual stairs. We can get to the sewers from here, okay. Hey Carlos buddy, how's it hanging? Listen Carlos, the other day I accidentally flushed my favorite pair of socks down the drain. Ow. How? I went down to the sewers to look for them, but I just couldn't find them for the life of me. I know what you must be thinking. Why were my socks in the toilet in the first place? Yes, that is exactly what I'm thinking. Well, that doesn't really matter so much. Okay, we'll keep an eye out. Yeah, let's just not even worry. Yep, sure, yep. Looking for socks in the sewers. Why not just get new socks? Carlos, my dude, I got a shipment of oddish leaves coming to the Antisis port one of these nights, but it's too hard for me to sneak them off onto the port on my own. That's where you come in. You're gonna meet me at the docks, pick up the shipment, and smuggle it back to the base. Capiche? Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, Perfecto. Meet me down at the docks sometime between 8 PM and 12 AM tonight. That's like an hour from now. Okay, we could do that, Don't worry, my guy. We got that. I'm not gonna do that. Just so we're clear, I'm probably gonna forget to do that forever. Busy coming up with a foolproof strategy. In the meantime, why don't you help everyone else out? Coming up with a strategy to take down the Black Ferrothorns. Okay, so that way goes down probably into the sewers. What do we have up above? Oh god, okay. When we get rid of the Black Ferrothorns, I'm gonna take one of their couches for myself. I bet they have a boatload in their fancy base of theirs. How fancy we talking? Carlos, you want to help out with a little problem I'm having with these Black Ferrothorn? Sure. Here's the lowdown. I was fighting these goons to expand our turf, but they totally wrecked me. Get wrecked. I don't know how they pulled it off, but I was beating them the whole time, until suddenly I wasn't. I really want to put them in their place and expand our turf, but I just ain't strong enough. Think you can take them both out for me? Sure, that one's easy. You gutsy Carlos, I'll take you to them now. Hope you're ready. Oh, okay. Hey, Black Ferrothorn bozos, I'm here for a rematch. Yeah, that Chad. This weak punk honestly thinks he can beat us. Does he not remember the beating we gave him last time? Oh, I ain't gonna be doing any fighting. My pal Carlos here is gonna destroy you guys for me. Is that so? Well, we're just gonna have to pummel him into the ground. Chad, give me a Pokemon. I'm gonna take him down with some combined strength. Go do this, man. Rock their socks off and toss him down the drain. Is that why his socks went down the drain? He got beaten and that's what they did to him? Is that why? It all comes full circle. We have learned. I do like the Ferrothorn logo though. I actually quite like it. It looks kind of nice. I obviously have my own team and I'm, sticking with my team and all that, but Ferrothorn looks pretty nice. I feel like I use Ferrothorn more than Incineroar. It's not just about any blasphemy in amongst the gang or anything, but I feel like I use Ferrothorn a lot more than I use Incineroar, so... Although Power Trip Incineroar is pretty funny, but I do prefer Power Trip Crocodile. So once again, I don't know, I might have to switch sides, especially if their base is fancier. So I'm not going to say my entire decision depends on which base is fancier and has, goodies available for me, but it might. It sure might. Trying to learn Double Edge. The other one has Double Edge. It's not a super useful move. I'm not even going to learn it. I'm going to stick with Aqua Ring. I mean, it's not the best move, but... There's a time when there's a Pokemon that really can't touch Azumarill, for whatever reason. Having Aqua Ring will be nice. I don't see that happening, but you know what? It's there on the off chance that it becomes possible. I also just don't see Double Edge being super useful, so it'll be fine. Skunk Shot misses. I should probably swap out into Garchomp to deal with these poison types. It would probably be dealing with them a bit better. You also have Aaron with Endeavor, which... might be nice. It can immunity frame... Immunity frame? Not quite the word I'm looking for. It has an immunity to poison. It's not really an immunity frame. I'm not really timing anything frame perfect. That's definitely not what I meant. The Dark Souls in me kicked in for a second there. I don't know why. But for right now, we can Bad Tantrum this good old Muck. I see this as a semi-important battle, which is why I'm not speeding it up, but also I do feel like we're going to tear through him reasonably easily. I didn't see how many Pokemon he had. 4 Pokemon. Okay. Rock. It's a fun Pokemon. Intimidate is annoying for sure, but I mean, realistically with a Mega Garchomp, I still feel like we're gonna two-hit this thing. Right? Yeah. Yeah, foul play. Thankfully, we've been intimidated, so that's actually not gonna hit us as hard. Although if we hadn't been intimidated, we'd have one-shot, which would have just made the whole thing easier, I guess. So I guess it's realistically still a net negative. We took damage, although it is kind of funny they went for foul play immediately after. And a Ferroseed? You don't say. Well, we're just gonna bad tantrum like twice, I guess. It actually tanks that, holy. It's not Eviolite or anything, is it? I mean, maybe it is, I don't know. But damn, the thing really tanked the hit. Imagine if Iron Barbs, like, worked whenever there was contact made between the two Pokemon. So if you hit it with a double slap, or it hit you with a double slap, either way around it worked, and the ability activated, that'd be kind of nuts. Obviously the ability is still really good as is, but like, I don't know why I have this thing in my head where I want to make things more OP than they need to be, but that's apparently what my brain's doing right now. We defeat Rory. Well, we rocked his socks off, time to put him down the drain, hand him over. What? You shouldn't be able to beat the Black Ferrothorn. I'll hide to Iron Thick. Chad, take your dumb Pokemon back. We can use those enhancers we got off the dumb scientists. You didn't stand a chance before, so you definitely don't stand a chance now. We're gonna teach you what Pokemon belonging to the Black Ferrothorn are really capable of. Oh! Oh! And now it's a double battle? Oh. Crocodile and Weezing. Alright, so that Pokemon have evolved. Who am I gonna copy? Please copy the Crocodile. Please copy the Crocodile. You know, you're gonna copy the Crocodile, right? Okay, that's nice, that's nice. Okay, I like that. That's fine. That's actually fine. I'm fine with that. We're also gonna get the Intimidate off against them, which is nice. Weakens the Crocodile a little bit. We can go for like a Bug Buzz. Hit the Crocodile for some decent damage. Weezing's gonna get an Aura. Is Crocodile also gonna get an Aura? Is that what we're doing? Special attack drastically rose. Crocodile's gonna get attacks drastically rose. Is that what we're doing? It is what we're doing. So I might want to actually swap Ditto out, just so I can copy the boost. Wouldn't even be bad. But we can Bug Buzz the Crocodile. What moves do we have? We have Power Trip? With Power Trip, we can get an attack drastically rose and then Power Trip. Yeah. Although I'm also attacking... I'm also attacking it. However, I'm also intimidated. I feel like Ditto will be more useful if it's not in here right now. I really do. I really, really do. But also, I don't know what else to bring it in against. So I guess what I'm going to do for the moment is swap it out and hope that it comes in against something better later on. And we're going to swap into Azumarill. I know it's weak to poison, that's why I'm bringing it in. It's not going to be useful against the rest of the team as much. So we'll Bug Buzz and hopefully get a lot of damage off onto the Crocodile, ideally take it out, but yeah, not quite, sadly. Gonna be an Earthquake, just gonna hit decently hard, so I didn't want to go into Drapion. Goodbye, Galvantula, it was nice knowing you. The Weezing's gonna Levitate, which sucks. Ledge Bomb is probably gonna take us out, honestly. Yeah, easily, definitely. Wow, I didn't realize how much HP we lost, but... Well, we're gonna bring in Ditto again, and hopefully copy that attack boost, because that'll be really nice. And I'm also gonna bring in Garchomp, because Garchomp should outspeed the Crocodile, at least. So please copy the Crocodile. Even if we copy the Weezing, it's not the end of the world. Because, I mean, we'll copy the stat boost. So we do have, like, a +3 in special attack or whatever, which is nice. So we can go ahead and hit that thing with like a Dark Pulse, and we can hope that our good old Garchomp outspeeds and takes out the Crocodile with Dragon Claw. Which it does, Fast Pokemon, Jolly Nature. I'm glad that we made our starter decent in the beginning, or... We did make it decent in the beginning. I don't think this was our natural, like, first attempt at getting this Garchomp. I feel like we went until we got like a semi-decent one. It's pretty decent. Trying to learn Double Edge. Nah, I think our moveset on that Pokemon is fine. We don't need to worry about that. As long as it gets Metal Burst at some point, we should be A-okay. Dark Pulse connects. Nearly one-shots. Gets the flinch, though, which is perfect. There we go, that's beautiful. And we're going to see Ferrothorn come out. I have Heat Wave on this Weezing. There is Heat Wave. There is. That is definitely something to mention. Heatwave exists, so we are going to absolutely click Heatwave and hopefully outspeed and take out this Wheezing so that we can focus the Heatwave immediately onto the Ferrothorn for as much damage as possible. I love using their own Pokemon against them. I really do. I'm glad that it wasn't a silly aura that stopped me transforming into them. Heatwave connects, that should be all it takes, right? That's all it takes. That's all it takes. This Wheezing, my Wheezing. Alright, this is mine now. Look at this Wheezing absolutely destroy people, though. It's so dumb. And Muck, which we can go ahead and hit with a move. I don't know which move yet. Special attack drastically rose, that's fine. I mean, I'm just gonna hit it with a Thunderbolt. It should hit it the hardest. I can also just go ahead and hit it with a Bad Tantrum Mega Evolved. I think between those two things, the Bad Tantrum alone might take it out, so we should be absolutely fine. We can't miss the Thunderbolt. I think Wheezing's probably faster than Muck. Can't say I really know the speed tiers between these two Poison-type Pokemon. It's not really a matchup I've had to deal with very often. But we are faster, and we're going to take it out. Honestly, MVP goes to Ditto right there. That was kind of stupid. It was kind of beautiful. Very fun. Very fun. Well, I don't think we're going to be battling you again, right? I feel like we've proven ourselves here. No. No, Aaron. No, we're not doing this. You're here in case we need to endeavor something. That's all you're here for. Until you reach level 60, when you get Metal Blast. We're not evolving you. Now you see who's the real toughest gang around here. Your hides aren't thick, they're as soft as a smoochum. I love that phrase. Now get out of here before I sick Carlos on you again. What am I, a wild dog? Hey, calm down. Hey. Hey. Wait. Stop that. Carlos will make you pay for this. You want a gutsy trainer, Carlos? I don't know anyone else who would have had the guts to take on 2 trainers with pumped up Pokemon at once. You know what? Come back to the base and I'll give you a little something for your help. But you're never going to take me back with you? I don't know where I am. Oh. Oh. I know where I am. You know what? I know where I am. Well, let's go ahead and heal up our Pokemon, and heal up, I guess, by, you know, giving that dude some money. Sure, it's not the end of the world, I guess. We are pretty rich. Right, so that was one of the first guys upstairs. I don't want to continue speaking to everyone. It was you? You really showed those black Ferrothorn goons, Carlos. The bridge outside our base is now totally under our control. You've done it, Carlos. Thanks to you, I've expanded our turf just a little more. You really are the gutsiest trainer I know. Power Brace. Oh, if this is how we get the EV training items, then actually this is probably worth it. These are items I actually care about. I do care about these items, so we will go ahead and do all of these for sure. Let's speak to you though and see what mission you have, probably. Carlos, my guy. Come here and help me, why don't you? Listen here, pal. Those black Ferrothorn see, they got all this good stuff. They got all the connections in high places to get their Pokemon pumped up big and strong. We're gonna take them out, we're gonna need to cut off their supply, you hear? Good news is, I know where exactly they're getting the goods from. You see, there's this scientist. She lives not too far from here. Ah! She's been getting them all the latest enhancers the Scientist Society has been putting out on the black market. I'm too chicken to take her on alone, but with you, that'd be a whole nother story, you hear? So what do you say? You in, my guy? Absolutely. Sweet, my guy. We're gonna get our Pokemon pumped up all big and strong. You hear? Let's do this thing. The scientist lives in the house right next to the Pokemon Center. I'll go on ahead and meet you there, my guy. Alright, well, we can go ahead and do that mission as the first thing we do next time. We will definitely do all of these missions. This is somewhere that I actually want to go ahead and complete fully. Is there anything else that we might want to do around here real quick, though? Actually, I don't know if I want to accidentally start another mission. I'm going here. Can I enter this house? No. Cannot enter a door in that house. Interesting. It's a shame that someone your age is part of a gang. You could have had so much potential, but now you've had none at all. Listen, I'm leading the gang. Welcome to the Antisis City Police HQ. Well, actually, now it's just my home. Ever since the gangs, requested that we leave, the police force around here has been basically non-existent. And you can see what that has led to. Total anarchy and lawlessness. Everyone's still in their homes, and they seem reasonable. I will admit that it's pretty bad, but, like, for a city with absolutely no policing, it could be worse, for sure. There is a Zygarde cell there. Ah, you thought you were clever, game. You thought you were clever hiding behind the buildings. I see. I see. Assuming I can grab something this way. It does. PP up. There we go. Didn't even see the Pokeball, to be honest. I just assumed there would be something there. I was just completely blind to the Pokeball. Which is kind of funny. But right, for right now, I think that is where we're going to wrap up this episode. It's been half an hour for me. It might be a little bit shorter on your end, as I did cut some things out while we went through the woods and stuff. But either way, if you guys have enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, bye.